Hello, welcome to the second tutorial on Photopea and brushes. So today we're going to be loading a brush, and on that you're just going to probably just watch me do, and then you're going to be creating a brush as well. Your final project that you'll turn in today will have a brush created. So let's go ahead and let's start with a new doc. So let's go to File, New, and we're in Create. And we were working with our brushes. Okay, so let me just go back so it looks like yours. Okay, so we've got this. However, these are not enough choices for us, okay? And so because of that, we're gonna get a brush off the internet. There are several sites that you can download some free ones. In this case, I went to this site called brushes2. You can get a free membership there. It allows you to download a lot of different brushes. You can also subscribe. And when you subscribe, you can get some of their premium ones as well. So I'm going to look for one that's on graduation. And you can see I've already searched. So I've got graduation, and I'm going to hit search. So on this brushes2, you'll see that these ones that say premium, obviously we're not going to get. Okay. However, here's one that we could pick. Here's another great looking one. Now they say Photoshop brushes. Don't be concerned about that, because remember, we can use these in Photopea as long as they're a .abr, which stands for Adobe Brush. So let's go ahead and let's pick this one. Okay, and so it's going to give us all these brushes that we can choose from, and it's a free download. So I'll hit download. And then what I need to do, it's in a zip, so I'll have to open that up. And again, you don't have to do this, but you certainly can. I'm going to leave it where it's sitting, okay? Paying attention to where it is. I'll say extract all. Now you can see it's a .abr. And that ABR again stands for any kind of a brush file. So I'm going to close that, close that, close that, go back to my Photopea. I've got my new document open, and I want to load these brushes. Now in Photoshop, I would have to get the brushes open and then hit load. However, in Photopea, we're going to go to Edit, Define New, oops, I'm sorry. Oop, I'm in the wrong spot here. Let me go back. File, Open, and then we would find that brush. Okay, and where mine was, my graduation. Not sure if this was the one or if the other one was, but we'll find that out. And it's ABR. I'll say Open. And it says load P next time you use Photopea, say OK. And so now the brush would be in there. Now it may make us go back. Let's look down here. Oh, here they are. Okay, so from there we can select one. Okay, and you can see it's already got the shape. Like that one better, maybe. Maybe that one. Okay, there's all kinds of possibilities. Here's one of them throwing their hats. Okay, so we can go here. Let me go back again. Sorry. Okay, so this would be my brush. I could simply click it once, okay, to use it. I could go back into my brush capabilities that we worked on in the last one, and I could change the spacing up on the tip shape so that they're individual. Right now it would be an individual line. Remember, anything over 25%. Okay, I can choose go with the scatter, and that's one where we can, kind of like, I'm sorry, the jitter. We can make them kind of move around. Okay, I can go to color dynamics, and I've got a blue and red now. Sorry, my computer's running slow here. I'm trying to click that. Okay, and I could pick a bunch of different colors. Come on. Super slow. Turn that off so that maybe just my RAM. Sorry, I was taking my it's running really slow. I had it for a minute there. Anyway, we could change the colors here, and there we go. Finally, yeah, we had it. Come on. Okay, slowly but surely, you saw I adjusted the different color saturation. Okay, and so now I can try to close this out just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and make this a little smaller, and then you'll see kind of and there I have my brush there. Okay, so that was how I got one from the internet. So you didn't have to get one from the internet, but you certainly could. But instead, you do have to create your own. And when you create your own, that's going to be a pattern brush, and you'll use a raster image for it. So how would we use that? Well, we would simply go File, Open, and we could pick anything we wanted here. Okay, we could pick sorry, I have a zillion drives open, which is probably why my computer's running so slow. So we could pick something from here, and let's use this girl's basketball. Okay, and we'll pick this picture of Dom. Now you could simply paste. Remember, you open up a new, and then you could paste something straight off the internet. My internet's running really slow, so I think it'd be easier for me just to get something I already have. So now I need to select the part of Dom. Now I'm going to use the ellipse, and I'm going to get just her little head. So I've got it selected, and then all I need to do here is go to Edit, Define New, and I'm going to make this into a brush. Okay. Control D to deselect. I'm going back to my brushes. Okay, and I'm going to pick brush. And down here on the very bottom should be Dom's. Okay, I'm going to select it. Now it looks like it didn't really matter. I probably should have just cut her head out, but that's okay. Now I'm not gonna go with any of my different options that I could do. Remember what we did before? I'm just going to kind of leave them as they are, but you can certainly tweak them. And I'm going to click it one time. Now you'll see here that she's got blue. Okay, she's got blue. She's become a blue brush simply because it's going to pick your foreground color. Now if I mix it with my red, okay, then it's going to look a little bit different. Now I'm going to adjust this size a little bit. And remember, I have the spacing set at greater than 25%, so it's not going to be around, not going to be something that's going to just become a mushy line. It should typically pick up what you had last. Okay, so I'm going to leave that here, and I'm going to brush. Okay, so now you did see, I thought it would go back, so let me go back here. And go back to the tip shape. And where it said spacing, remember it has to be greater than 25% in order for it to be an individual. So let me raise that. Trying to raise it. Okay. Right there. Sorry, my computer's frozen up just a little bit. Okay, so I went in and I adjusted that spacing. So now look what it's going to do. See how it's different? And I could have adjusted the jitter and had them everywhere. Okay, so that's your project. So you'll call this export as a JPEG. Before I do that though, I'm going to go right here, double click on that to change it, and I'm going to call this brushes2. Okay, and then I'll go File, Export as a JPEG. And I'll leave the settings. Okay, I could take the quality up a little bit if I wanted to, and I'm going to hit Save. And then that's going to go up into my second Padlet. Now, I'm going to tell you, these brushes are not quite as easy to work with as you would in Photoshop, but they are very, very similar. So that's it. All right, see you next time.